Hi, sorry it's been a while. Things have been a little crazy with that guy right there. Hopefully he stays asleep for a little longer so I can update you guys really quick. This is gonna be his 1 month update. It has been a really quick month and he's growing like crazy. I can't even tell you how fast he's growing. So first I'm just gonna kind of give you his measurements that I have had taken throughout this month. So at 1 week, or it was kind of almost 1 week, his weight was 7 pounds 10 ounces, and we left the hospital, or he left the hospital at 7'3", and he was born at 7'13". So he was almost back up to birth weight by 1 week, and they expect that by 2 weeks. So he was definitely eating good, and he had already grown an inch. He was 20 inches at almost a week, and he was born at 19, and his head was 14.75, and he was born at 14 and a half, so his head grew even more in that week. And by 2 weeks, he weighed 8 pounds 8 and a half ounces, and he was measuring, oh crap, they put it in wrong. He was 3 more centimeters, so I think that's almost another inch. And then his head was 15 inches. And then by 1:15, so about 3 weeks old, I went in for a lactation consult just to kind of work on a few things, and he was weighing 9 pounds and 3 and a half ounces. And that was a little over 2 weeks ago, and I haven't been to any kind of appointments since then, so I'm assuming he's at probably almost 12 pounds by now, honestly. At only a month old, he's so big. So he still fits a few newborn onesies, but all newborn pants are too short now, and newborn sleepers do not fit. He is too tall for them, and he is in 0 to 3 month and 3 month clothing right now. There's a few 0 to 3 onesies that are already too small, but I think that's kind of just a brand thing because like he's wearing a 0 to 3 sleeper right now and it fits perfect. It's a little baggy even, so I don't know why those onesies would be too small already, but whatever. But he is in 0 to 3/3 month clothes. That's insane. And he is in size 1 diapers, but we honestly feel like he's going to be in size 2 really soon. And we've been using Loves and Pampers. And this kid, he's not a big pooper, but he pees constantly, like at least every hour his diaper is full. And we were having a bunch of leaks with Loves. I love the diapers, but I don't know. I think he just peed too much for him. But Pampers we've been using for 3 days now, and I haven't had any leaks. So we might be sticking with Pampers even though they're more expensive, but that's okay. So he is doing really well. He's not a huge crier, but he was for a few days, let's see, a week or 2 ago. I think he was having either a growth spurt or some gas issues because he just would not stop crying unless he was on the boob or sleeping. So that was a pretty miserable few days. And lately, the past 5 days, I think, he's been going like this with his ears, and he'll pinch his cheeks or grab at his cheeks. So I'm not sure if he's got an earache or what's going on, and I don't really know what to do. I've already been into the doctor 2 extra times other than his regular checkups. So I would just feel awful going in again. This poor child. With that being said, when he was a week old, or the first week he was home, we all got sick from all of the stress and everything that was going on while we were in the hospital. Jordan was sick while we were in the hospital, and then I got sick, and then he got sick, and we had to take him into urgent care, and it was just a huge mess. So I really hope he's not sick again. I would feel so bad. So that was when he was about a week old, and then things were really good until the last week. He's been a little bit fussy again. But sorry, I think he's gonna be okay. Let's see. So I updated you on diaper size, clothes size, breastfeeding update. He is doing pretty well. He's gaining like crazy. He doesn't latch perfectly, really. I don't know. It might be because my breasts are so large. That's kind of embarrassing to say. But I have to hold it or else it covers his nose, and I'm pretty sure that's why. And he does let go quite frequently, which is which is really annoying. But he's eating and he's gaining very, very well. So I'm sure he's fine. Oh, he's a cutie. And I don't know what else to say. But I mean, he's growing too fast. He's got quite the personality. He lifts his head up a bunch. Like if you lay him on our chest or something, he's constantly moving his head, lifting his head up. And he's crazy. He's a crazy mover. He somewhat enjoys playtime. We have an activity mat, and he'll play for at least a half hour usually. We're not really starting tummy time quite yet. We've put him on his tummy a few times. Not a fan. Unless it's on our chest, then he's totally fine. He's just starting to like the swing. He's been in there for probably almost close to 3 hours now. And he just squirms a little bit and then falls back asleep. And I have an ergo carrier, and I did get a Moby wrap, just because he was so fussy and I couldn't get anything done. And he's totally okay in either of them until he falls asleep and wakes up. Then he's totally over it. He doesn't want anything to do with it. So I gotta work on him a little bit more with those, because it would be so nice to be able to keep getting things done. I hate my house being a disaster, honestly. It's driving me crazy, and I need to be more active. Obviously just to get down a little bit more on weight. Let's see. Oh, and sleep. He thinks that evening time is nighttime, so about 4 o'clock he starts getting pretty sleepy, and about 5 o'clock he's usually out. And this is the time where he sleeps a 3-hour stretch. It's really kind of sucky. He'll sleep usually I think 2-3 hour stretches in the evening time. Then at night time he'll usually I'll be lucky if I get another 3 hour stretch. I've only gotten one 4 hour stretch, 11 to 2 a.m. That was a miracle. But it's generally a 2 hour stretch and then sometimes another 2 hour stretch and then 1.5 hour stretches. So I'm still quite exhausted, as you can tell. And last night was a good night. But I am quite tired all the time. And he's just as cute as can be. So sleep is going kind of awful. I'm gonna try to start the process of keeping him up in the evenings a little bit, slowly but surely, to try to get him to sleep at night. And I think that's really it for his 1 month update. He's a cutie pie and we love him dearly. If you guys have any questions about him, us, our relationship, breastfeeding, sleeping, anything, just let me know and I'll try to answer them and get back to you. And hopefully I'll have, as things get better, hopefully I'll have a few more updates and hopefully some just fun vlogs with Jordan too, in the near future, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Bye.